Could you maybe point out a couple of standout use cases where you have AI-driven workflows today that really deliver value that you're seeing at more customers of your customers?
Um, yeah, I'll give you one example I was talking about today. So I'm a trustee at Full Fact. We're basically the UK's leading fact-checking organization, and part of our job is to fact-check what's being put out there in terms of trying to make sure we counter some misinformation. And so historically, we would look at what was in the newspapers, we see what people were saying in Parliament or politicians making speeches about, and we then respond to those and say go through those and try and work out where people have made factual errors. And effectively, we have human editorial loop process to deal with that. As we move to a world where effectively content is being digitized at massive scale, there are suddenly, half of misinformation is Mrs. Miggins making stuff up on Facebook about COVID. Actually, we have to find a way to automate that process. So we've now got to a place where effectively we're using AI to look through healthcare videos, basically use AI to pull down or create the transcript, use AI to break those down into statements, work out which are facts that have been declared, work out which of those facts are most likely to be high risk or low risk, and then basically compare that with the database we've got around historically fact check things and work out which are good, which are bad, but also some we continue to need to fact check. So you're taking a process that was inconceivable without 10,000 people, and we're doing it using AI now to try and track and follow things at the same sort of scale. And so that's the sort of way we're using this. I mean, other ways I've seen people use it essentially is to create huge amounts of personalized content. So for example, they're trying to send marketing information to lots and lots of people. They're basically going away and they're using generative AI to come up with far more personalized letters they can send out to people. It's worth noting, though, that if you can produce personalized letters, that's fine, but you probably want a good CRM to make sure that you're personalizing it appropriately. So you're using it on top of an existing platform.